Hello to all our audience tuning into our channel. We're so glad to have you with us. Stay tuned for exciting content. Let's get started.
Detective Jim Gordon faces severe consequences for the Arkham breakout, with Commissioner Loeb holding him personally responsible. Despite being out of his jurisdiction, Gordon insists on leading the investigation into Gruber and Danzig's whereabouts. The police department is in chaos, with political pressure mounting from city officials concerned about the Arkham Project's reputation. Captain Essen tries to protect Gordon from the commissioner's wrath, but tensions run high as blame is assigned. The investigation reveals that both escapees are extremely dangerous. Gruber for his intelligence and manipulation skills, Danzig for his physical strength and childlike obedience to Gruber's commands. Jack Gruber begins executing his revenge plan against former criminal associates who betrayed him. He confronts one of his old partners, revealing his philosophical transformation during his time in Arkham. Gruber now sees the world as an abandoned factory full of broken machines, where some can be fixed, but most must be scrapped. His time in the asylum has given him a twisted sense of freedom and purpose. Using Danzig as his enforcer, Gruber tortures and kills his former partner, demonstrating his complete lack of mercy. Facing termination, Gordon makes a desperate bargain with Commissioner Loeb. Despite having no real leads, Gordon claims he knows Gruber's next move and demands reinstatement as detective first grade in exchange for capturing both escapees. The commissioner gives him 24 hours to deliver results or face permanent exile to Arkham as a security guard. Gordon's partner, Harvey Bullock, is incredulous when Gordon admits he lied about knowing Gruber's plans. Crime boss Carmine Falcone shows a softer side with Liza, his young housekeeper, who reminds him of his deceased mother. He contemplates retirement, offering to set Liza up with her own business so she can find a husband and have a normal life. However, Liza insists she wants to stay with him, claiming he makes her feel safe. This domestic scene reveals Falcone's loneliness and his genuine affection for the girl. Meanwhile, Harvey Bullock makes self-deprecating jokes about his pessimistic worldview, comparing himself to a human roller coaster that only goes down. Edward Nygma's investigation reveals that Jack Gruber is actually Jack Buczynski, a career criminal who bribed his way into Arkham under a false identity. Buczynski had previously committed 4 successful bank robberies with unknown partners, killing 6 people before his capture. His transfer to Arkham was strategic. He wanted to be there for reasons connected to his criminal past. Meanwhile, Buczynski continues his killing spree, earning the media nickname the Electrocutioner for his method of using electrical devices as weapons. The investigation leads Gordon and Bullock to electronics stores where Buczynski has been acquiring equipment. During their investigation, they discover another victim, an electronics store owner who was electrocuted. The chapter also introduces romantic tension as Dr. Lee Tompkins visits Gordon at the precinct, bringing a voodoo doll that may provide clues about Gruber's targets. Her arrival complicates Gordon's personal life while potentially advancing the case. The revelation of Buczynski's true identity and criminal history provides crucial context for understanding his motivations and methods. With only 17 hours remaining, Gordon and Bullock intensify their search for Buczynski and Danzig. Dr. Lee Tompkins provides a crucial clue: a voodoo doll made by an inmate sorceress that Gruber had commissioned to curse someone called Mr. M. The doll suggests Buczynski's next target may be connected to his past crimes. Meanwhile, Nygma awkwardly attempts to court Miss Kringle with riddles and unusual gifts, including a cupcake with a bullet, which she finds disturbing rather than romantic. The investigation reveals the connection between Buczynski's current rampage and his previous bank robbery crew,
He's systematically hunting down former partners who betrayed him.
Fish Mooney executes her plan against Falcone by kidnapping Liza, the crime boss's beloved housekeeper. The kidnapping is revealed to be part of a larger scheme, with Fish calling Falcone directly to make demands. Meanwhile, Buczynski attacks a restaurant where Don Maroney is dining, using his electrical weapons to take down multiple targets in what appears to be a silent explosion. The Penguin narrowly escapes the attack, suggesting he was either targeted or coincidentally present. Gordon realizes that Maroney was one of Buczynski's former partners in the bank robberies, the Mr. M from the Voodoo Doll. The chapter reveals the interconnected nature of Gotham's criminal underworld, where past crimes continue to have consequences years later. Barbara Kean seeks refuge with her parents, suggesting relationship troubles with Gordon. Gordon uses Maroney as bait to draw out Buczynski, setting up a trap in Maroney's heavily fortified residence. Despite the dangerous plan, Gordon is confident that Buczynski's arrogance and desire for revenge will lead him into the ambush. Meanwhile, Fish forces Falcone to choose between his power and Liza's life, demanding he leave Gotham permanently in exchange for her safety. The Penguin, still playing multiple sides, serves as an intermediary in these negotiations while secretly advancing his own agenda. The final confrontation reveals the true scope of the conspiracies plaguing Gotham. Falcone discovers that Liza was planted by Fish Mooney from the beginning. Trained to look like his mother and manipulate his emotions, this betrayal cuts deeper than any business rivalry, as it exploits his most sacred memories. Despite Victor Zsa's warnings, Falcone had refused to believe the truth about Liza until confronted with undeniable evidence. When Fish attempts to force his retirement through emotional manipulation, Falcone's rage transforms him back into the ruthless Don he once was. Meanwhile, Gordon successfully apprehends Buczynski and Danzig, solving the case within his deadline. However, his confrontation with Commissioner Loeb reveals his new unwillingness to play politics, declaring he's done being careful. The chapter concludes with multiple power shifts. Fish's plan backfires spectacularly, Falcone reclaims his authority, and Gordon establishes himself as an uncompromising force within the GCPD. Dr. Tompkins' visit to Gordon at the precinct suggests developing romance, while the shootout at Fish's place sets up future consequences. The episode ends with old power structures reasserted through violence and betrayal exposed.